Hello again, welcome to Psychologies. I'm Amy Sinacola, barefoot coach and creator of the Stop Self-Sabotaging coaching program. And in this series of videos, there's 4 of them, focusing on health, career, we've done already. Now we're on week 3, which is love, and next week, which will be friendship. And we're looking at how we can kind of start to tap into our inner wisdom, if you like, and a bit more self-compassion so that we can stop self-sabotaging in areas of our life where we seem to struggle to really achieve our goals, dreams and desires, or maybe aren't really showing up for who we are for fear of something. And this is really relevant this week because we are talking about love. Je t'aime. Where would we be without it, hey? So grab a piece of paper, a pen, a drink, take some time out for you while we think a little bit more on this subject, because really, you know, this is probably a subject we could talk about for, you know, a whole week, and or have a phone in or something like that. Wouldn't that be fun? For a whole week on people's problems, because to feel love, who is that? You know, to be loved and be loved in return. It's just, you know, one of the greatest gifts. But what we fail to realize a lot of the time is that we do, it sounds really corny and obvious, but we do actually need to learn to love ourselves a little bit more, because really that's where all this self-sabotage comes from. It's this kind of pain, fear of pain, abandonment, rejection, disappointment. So we try and do things to keep ourselves safe, but in doing so we really stop showing up, or we exhibit behaviours that don't help us. And we sometimes get stuck in these repeating patterns of behaviour and feeling like a bit of a victim, or feeling like, why does this always happen to me? Sometimes we just need to start looking at ourselves and our own thoughts and our own beliefs, and how it is we're contributing to what's happening. Because really, you know, if you're feeling feelings of pain and shame and guilt and resentment, and then, you know, this is all kind of to do with your self-saboteur. And I think, you know, it shows up in so many different ways in areas of our love life. And I suppose by love, it's not just about kind of finding the ultimate partner. It's just about how to get some more love in our lives, whether that's through a partner, whether that's through loving ourselves a bit more, creating and fostering more loving relationships with others. But certainly when you think about a partner, you know, it could be anything from, are you somebody who is maybe, you know, so frightened of getting close to someone for fear of being hurt, for fear of being abandoned, for fear of being rejected, that you either push them away and so become this kind of self-fulfilling prophecy, or you don't really show up intimately, or you don't allow someone to get close to you, or maybe you're so worried about what you say when you go dating, you barely say anything at all because you just think you're kind of stupid or boring or too thin, too fat, to this, to that, you know, just whatever. So we go round and round and round in circles, don't we? And often it's our self-saboteur stopping us, trying to protect us, trying to keep us safe. And these are things that we have done for years and years and years. So they're not just going to go away like that. So in some way, this is why I kind of keep saying we just need to learn what it is, because self-awareness is the first step to knowing yourself, isn't it? And once you know what it is, trying to learn some different ways to talk to it or talk to yourself, because it's not just going to go away, because it's a part of you. Yeah. So we're going to start looking at this idea of self-sabotage in love through these coaching questions. So first of all, I'd like you to list all the different ways that you would like to have stronger, more loving relationships, both with yourself and with others. Okay, I'm just going to be looking at my computer again to get the questions. And then think about what is holding you back from doing this. What kind of language are you using? What are the what ifs or the buts? Because those tend to be the kind of blocking words that we use as to why we can't do something. Okay, so think about what is holding you back from doing this. What are the what ifs and buts? And then how are these beliefs serving you? How are they helping you, and how are they holding you back from what you want and desire? So in some ways they'll be helping you, and in other ways they'll be holding you back. How are they doing those things? And then what would it mean to you to be able to accept these beliefs as just part of your story, but not the whole truth for the rest of your life? So what would it mean to be able to accept these beliefs as part of your story, but not the whole truth for the rest of your life? It doesn't have to be this way. And then think on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being not at all and 10 being as much as you can give. How much love are you gifting to yourself? Even those parts of you that you keep hidden, you perhaps don't like very much. How much love are you gifting to yourself? And then what can you do to move that just one step up the scale? And then again, on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being not at all and 10 being as much as you can receive, how much love are you open to receiving from others? And again, what can you do to move one step up the scale? And if you knew for certain that you were worthy of love and respect, unconditional love and respect, what would you do differently? If you knew that you were worthy, if you knew for certain that you were worthy of unconditional love and respect, what would you do differently? And if you could tell one other person what you were truly thinking and feeling, what would that do for you and how would that make you feel? And what one thing can you do today to increase a feeling of love in your life? What one thing can you do today to increase a feeling of love in your life? Okay, so I hope that's giving you something to think about for now. And this theme of kind of love and self-compassion and self-acceptance, I'm going to be talking more about in the Facebook Lives that I'll be doing in November. So watch out for those. All right, thank you for listening. Bye.